Go. Hey.
Throbbing.
Water.
It's just throbbing. Mark Luggers is throbbing.
Yeah.
Hey. Mark Luggers is throbbing.
Let's go.
Throbbing.
What it does, what is poppin', what is crackin' everybody. My name is C Feezy. I couldn't think of anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
Jesus, mate. My name is Nosh Dog. Hey, you go.
My name is Dahn, the Rock Johnson. As always.
Ooh, I like that. Welcome to episode 75.
Oh.
The Bad Habits Podcast. Man's in the building.
Mhm.
Let's lick a little shot. There we go. What's going on, guys? Man's blessed.
Cold.
Man's is snowed in, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little nip-tastic.
Like, it's flurries over here. It's chilly willy snowflake outside, bud.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the vibes. Yeah, shit town over here as well, you know. We fully in winter. I was hoping, I think last year, it didn't kick in until like closer to Christmas.
Much closer to Christmas. Yeah, I remember.
It was a little more, you know, what it kind of should be technically, because winter technically isn't until the solstice around the 20th or 21st or whatever it is.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, this is a bit early, but you know, we out here, we thugging. And when I say we out here, I mean we in here. We stay the fuck indoors until April or whatever. You know.
We're out here,
Yeah.
but also in here, so
Like
don't
just-
get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just really staying in here, man.
Really fucking staying in, mate.
You know what's going on. So Matt's back in Montreal. You know,
Excellent.
we you know, the little remote thing, but you know, now we we back for a bit, and then we got the Christmas. Tiff and I were talking about it. I guess we'll have a couple of weeks off over Christmas too, eh?
Yeah.
Usual
sense.
shit. And then
Makes sense.
if you, I guess you might, and you're off to the UK again.
January.
For 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Man's
until
a
January
jet
15th.
eh?
Yes.
That's just zipping
Jet
around.
setter.
Man's everywhere, man.
Good.
Everywhere.
Fuck. I know.
So if you able to there, jump on. If not, same as last time. If you could,
We
cool.
could,
If not,
we could coordinate the break around the time I leave,
Mhm.
potentially.
oh, I see what you're saying.
So
Okay,
good
make
time.
the break that time. So then, basically, when you're back,
Yeah.
so we could see. There's one idea I've always kind of thought about. Like, I wonder if we could like just do one in the same room in Toronto, maybe.
Ooh, yeah. And then we have different camera angles as opposed to just being like head and shoulders. We can just be like,
We
That's so fun.
could. I wonder how we'd have to change them though with this
Mm.
software. I don't know how that would work.
I get you.
But I can bring all the stuff. You know,
Yeah, that
we'll
works.
see what's going on.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Hmm.
I like that.
We could figure it out. If we're gonna do I could bring my microphone interface. We could do a little. I could put with a microphone to have a room mic. We have the Zoom on the table closest to Mandem. We can do like a blend thing. That could work. We'll figure it out off air.
Yeah, I mean, we could just have the one Zoom between all of us. It's not that serious. Yeah, it's
Fair
not.
enough.
I've done it for the BOS before. When it's probably not the most optimal when we're like we do it from a beer, like in a brewery, and it's
But also
like
we're
big and
inside, so
spacious.
it might be fine. So we can.
That's what I was
figure it out.
saying. Yeah, when I'm in a brewery and the shit's like massive and stuff, it can be a bit echoey and there's all like fucking fermenters and shit to bounce the noise off. But if we're just indoors somewhere and there's furniture to soak up the bouncing, then we should be good. Anyway, we'll think about that. But that isn't actually a bad idea because we're going to take a couple of weeks off of BOS as well. But I guess that doesn't have to align with it. But we could make bad habits align with it actually. All right, we'll talk. We'll figure it out.
Not
you know?
bad.
Sometimes mans need a break, you know. It's getting to that time of year. People are distracted. People aren't tuning into shit as much. You know, everyone's trying to like
Everyone's winding down.
wind down and just fucking dog it is,
Like what?
you know, just bunning things down, you know.
Exactly.
So we have a bunch of shit to talk about this evening, you know. Lots of things going in the world. Before we even get to the stuff, I barely listened to any music in this last week because I was sort of away and distracted.
I listened to like
there
5
was some
tunes.
stuff.
5
Would-
tunes which I could
Anything
actually...
you dug?
Yeah, there was a couple of songs I actually really liked. There was a song by, I think his name Jay Bezzy. Let me just see. Jay Bezzy, Chef G, and Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Called Overseas. Good tune. I liked it. I like Chef G. Just a cool rapper. Just proper. He's like
I heard about him recently. He's like the OG drill guy in
Yeah,
Chicago.
yeah, but he sounds more like a rappy rapper, where it's like he doesn't really rap over drill beats. It's kind of like he actually raps, like none of this mumble thing or anything. Even though I respect like mumble rappers, but there's a big difference between the two. So,
Right.
but like he actually like he raps, but like he's sick. He's so good, and that was
Dope.
quite a cool tune. Chef G it was basically Chef G's song, basically, but it was sick.
Okay.
Another thing I liked was DJ Snake and Future, You Are My High. It was actually really good, even though Future's been jumping on some random people's tunes recently, but like it was actually like really good. I actually like ran it back a couple of times. It was like, wow.
No shit.
The instrumental was great as well. It was a really good tune.
Nave Adius.
Nave Adius, man. Another tune from Otis Wongsum and Suspect OTB called Plan, which is cool. And I know Suspect is a UK rapper. I don't know this Otis guy at all, but like it was cool. I liked that as well. It was good rapping to all the. It's a cool vibe.
Shouts to Otis.
Literally. Listen to Mary J. Blige, which was DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
it was cool. I liked that a lot. I liked that tune a lot. It was great. And another one listened to Jonah Lucas and Lil Durk, Rambo, which was.
That was kind of interesting.
It was cool. It was nothing special, but like it was alright.
It was alright.
Sometimes I just really like Lil Durk. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't.
Yeah, that was an interesting one because Durk doesn't have the bars that Joyner has, so it's kind of like a tough collab right there. Yeah, the American one called Amazing was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that one. There was what else did I listened to that was cool. Well, Brent Fires had a joint called Mercedes.
Oh yeah,
pretty chill.
I did.
Yeah,
love Brent Fires.
Smooth. Yeah, right. He doesn't really fuck up. Oh yeah, there's a couple good ones. Khalid, Black, and Lucky Day did a joint called Retrograde. That was cool.
Get fucked. I'm gonna search that right now.
Yeah. The joint of the week, Sinister, Corday and Wayne.
Yes, I listened to that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. That was that's what I should have talked about.
But yeah,
and the video was dope too.
That's really good.
But I listened to the tune.
Yeah.
It's on his Instagram there.
Both of them killed it. Both of them just fucking demolished that. That shit was fire. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, facts.
I enjoyed that one a lot. I will talk about Wayne in a sec, actually, because one of his greatest albums has an anniversary today, like the day we're filming. What else came out? I'm just looking through this here. Okay, well, obviously that was all I really heard. I don't think I heard a single album at all. There wasn't really anything that stood out.
Nothing really stood out for me.
Yeah, Mira May, this British chick, had a song called In My Feelings. I like her. That was pretty cool. SZA got the song called I Hate You. I didn't think it was that crazy, but it was like trending heavy on Twitter.
I think because she's like actually releasing music.
Yeah,
SZA goes alright.
Yeah, they just cream over her. Oh, the other one was called Scenic Drive by Khalid, Ari Lennox, and Smino. That was pretty cool.
I actually have that right here.
And it was interesting. Oh, and they did an acoustic version of Signals by Quabs and this like Bicky's DJ called Regard. Song is classic. Quabs is the fucking goat. I swear to God. That shit was really, really cool. Even though the acoustic version was kind of just like no drums. That was really the only difference. But yeah, there was like a few joints this week. That's kind of all I could even think of that I particularly enjoyed. And the other thing, speaking of Ari Lennox, I don't know if you got anything else you want to point out from...
No, I'm looking at the list now, but there's nothing else that
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't as much Gwenny. I didn't put that in here because I couldn't find it. I didn't.
Oh, I just whenever before the podcast, I just press the link of the original one you send, and then I just go on to.
Oh, that was from this week. I only put a Spotify link because I couldn't find his thing. Maybe he made it after.
He must. Oh, this was from the one I'm looking at December 3rd.
Oh, that's the right one.
Yeah.
So things he didn't. Oh, so maybe I just missed it. Like a dickhead.
Yeah.
I was looking everywhere for it. I was like, what the fuck? You stopped doing it. And they said, speaking of Ari Lennox, because she's on that song there, she got arrested in Amsterdam. Whoa. And they said it was because she was saying that they're racists. And then the Dutch folks came out and said that it's because she was drunk and wouldn't, listen.
Oh.
So who knows? I imagine probably a bit of both. Usually the truth is in the middle. I've heard that they're racist, so... that wouldn't surprise me. And if she was drunk and wilding because they provoked her by their racism, that's probably sounds kind of what it is. And she wasn't having it because she
slope right there. Yeah.
She sounds like the type who you can tell the way she's passionate.
She wouldn't back down.
No, she wouldn't back down if people are being a fuck. She ain't gonna have that. So
I mean, I seen her on IG Live. She's definitely not scared. Like exactly what you're saying checks out because I've just been on Instagram and she's like live. I'll check it out. Sometimes she's on a rant. Sometimes she's in the middle of one. It's yeah. I don't know. She's cute though.
Yeah, she's dope. I like her. So it's a shame, but as long as she's good, she's good, and hopefully these racist fucks and he shouldn't die.
They can just fucking fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. So that's fucked up. Shame sucks for her. What else is something else? Okay, so today in 2005, the Carter 2 was released, which is one of the greatest albums of all time.
Absolutely
in my humble
classic,
opinion.
bro.
Do y'all have
I think a lot of kids learned how to rap from that particular piece of body of work.
I would concur wholeheartedly. Do you guys have any favorite songs off that album? I'm just trying to pull up the track list here.
I didn't get
Carter
into Lil
2?
Wayne until Carter 3.
Really?
So I don't really know much about Carter 2 at all.
Oh, Carter 2 is... Fuck, I'm just looking at it now. Like, the first song, The Mob and Fly In, those two back-to-back. Insane.
This is the absolute... Okay, for fuck's sake.
Money on My Mind, which is where the Get Money Fuck Bitches came from.
I can't even... Come on.
Hustler Music, classic. Receipt.
Fireman, come on.
Yeah, insane.
Best rapper alive.
Yeah. Was that on this one?
Hustler Music.
Oh, that's true. Fuck, I missed it. Yeah, Hustler Music was incredible. Receipt.
Dude,
Shooter.
come on, we did.
Yeah,
the
we did that for
out of town,
mixtape joint in like.
We did.
It would have been. What was that? Probably a couple of years after that.
2005.
And Shooter. That was a crazy joint.
Shooter.
Robin Thicke. You know, classic fucking album. Yeah, I heard today. I read on Twitter. Apparently, Manny Fresh. They made the album. I don't know if the songs were the same, but then he left. He had beef with Cash Money and left while they were doing this album. So then he pulled all the beats and sold them to other artists. So then they had to redo it. So I don't know if they had to remake the beats for the songs and they just created something similar-ish, or if he had to just scrap all those songs and write the songs again. I thought that was interesting, huh? You know, so Carter 2, classic.
Crazy. I'd love to hear what got left on the cutting room floor, so to speak.
I wonder if they ever, I'm sure there's leaks. People always leak that shit.
There must be.
Yeah. So you should definitely check it out. I feel like you'll appreciate it. Like
yeah,
now
I should. I probably do know some of these tunes.
What a fucking album! After this, I'm gonna bang that tonight while I make dinner.
Sometimes when I get a little bit lit, because like, and you want to like rap along to something, like the song, honestly, you know, we know all the words to like the Mob and Fly In and stuff, so we'd like,
100.
I just like get sometimes lit and I put that on and like, yeah, fuck you. So, Cash Money, Young Money, motherfucker. Like, it's so sick, man. It's so sick.
Should like drop a fucking 16 on cunts' heads, Craig. No, I don't.
No, I know right now. We tried it at even reading all the lyrics and we were like, yeah, we don't like doing that.
It's too much, mate.
Yeah, it's too much. We don't want to do that. It's not a rapping podcast. Listen to the fucking music, mate. If you want to fucking use some rap,
just listen to the tune.
What'd you say?
Just listen to the tune, eh?
That's what the fuck I'm saying, mate.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, mate, I fucking know. All right. So, looking at this list, which way do you want to go? We got a bunch of interesting shit. Some of them we just found.
Bottom to top because we, little tap on previous episode.
Let's do it. So Nosh just found Travis Scott actually put out a statement denying responsibility for the Astroworld sitch. Dan, do you want to read out the old this in-depth article?
Statement.
There you go. Oh my gosh, really? They got, according to the legal dictionary, a statement is an answer to a lawsuit. Fuck off. Just tell us what he said, dickhead.
What the hell is that?
See what it says? Go down. See what it says? Go up.
Oh.
Bit more. It's all in red. Next one. There you go. He claims that he was in the concert crowd during the surge. Okay. So if you click that, will it take you to the statement? Nice. Is that a...
Okay. I think it takes to another...
Dealing with another...
article.
Oh.
Takes to another
article.
I think this is the original article. Yeah. This is the original article.
In November. Okay, so I guess head back then. Fuck that. See if we can find the actual statement. Or does it sort of say...
It says Travis Scott is issuing a general denial to this case. But I just
of course he will, because the shit's going to cost him $1 billion.
Nothing from Travis himself.
Well, now we have to damn well find it, right?
Right.
Where did you see it, Nash?
allhiphop.com. The link that I put in the thing.
Oh, that was the same one.
Yeah.
Daniel was taking a squeeze for it. But I guess this is kind of expected. I imagine that, if he has a lawsuit that is massive, last I read, it was like 4 billion, and it was against him and Drake and Live Nation and the venue and potentially some of the other acts, which is really unfair.
It's really unfair. Yeah, 100%.
It should really just
on the event, the company, like the event company and the security company combined.
Yeah,
because if they can't maintain, a bunch of cunts pushing against each other, like then their barriers aren't strong enough, or there should be more segmented areas so that amount of people can't push against each other and squash man's in the middle, because like that's pretty much what happened. And people that were not strong enough to hold to whatever, not strong enough, they're just like getting trampled by like 600 cunts behind you. What are you going to do? You're going to fall flat on your fucking face and walk over, and then that. So there should be more segmented areas, because they have those fencing. They herd these fucking showgoers like cattle these days, which is fine. They have those reinforced fences with that fucking triangular sort of shape, so they're pushing against whatever. Security stands on them. There should be more barriers and more segments like Section 1, Section 2, because then that sort of, massive people won't be pushing against. So I reckon it falls on the event staff and the security layout, not thinking of those kind of like, I mean, that's really unprecedented. Nothing like this has really gone down at a big festival to this magnitude anyway that I know of. But yeah, I guess it falls on those people for poor planning. If anything, the performers shouldn't be fucking liable for that, because they're just on the stage. They don't really look at the crowd all the time. I know C and I, when we've performed, like most of the time you have lights in your face, but we also haven't performed at big ass fucking stages like that. It's a little different, but at the same time, I'd imagine you get drowned out even more so than these tiny ass places that we've performed at. And that will be really unjust if the artists get the fall for that, because it's not like, I don't know, it's kind of out of their control, really. If they see some shit, there's lots of videos we've seen over the time where artists have been like, you know what, I see some bullshit, and they were like, yeah, I'll cut that, DJ, and they're like, yo, this cunt, stop fucking around. I saw you groping that girl, or I saw you punching that cunt, or I saw you fucking around with whatever. I've seen that happen a lot of the time, which is commendable. But like, no, this is a massive scale thing. Like, what are the artists going to do? This is a large festival. There's hundreds of thousands of cunts there. Like, what are you going to do? So that's an event thing, not an artist thing. Sorry, I ranted.
No, good rant. Love the rant.
Cheers.
Get that, yeah. Cheers. Anything?
There is no, I can't find an actual quote, but there's a lot of articles saying he's issuing a general denial.
So it's a legal term. So maybe that's what they're saying. He legally denied it, but he didn't release a public statement.
He hasn't released a public
There's
statement.
no point.
I guess it's more, developments.
So he files the first response.
So he filed a response. That's what it was. Okay, so they kind of misrepresented that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's why they were giving the legal
something to talk about the old websites.
Yeah,
that was a last minute dig.
Nah, man, it was good. I'm glad we talked. Okay, so we'll keep you guys posted on that shit as it goes. So that is interesting. This kept coming up in my Twitter feed, and I kind of ignored it because I don't really bang with Lizzo heavy. Like, she seems like a lovely young lady, but her music is not for me. So she was targeted. It says Lizzo targets Drake in Erykah Badu cover. So she was performing and she did a cover of Tyrone, and then she was talking about Drake or something. Do you want to tell me what
apparently the lyric. Apparently she asks if she should call back Drake so that he can cry or dive in the pussy.
I mean, like,
not bad.
Fair.
Why not?
Fair enough.
Good work.
Oh, they got a
well done.
Oh, let me see if this video actually has.
You can play that out loud, I guess.
Oh, it's 1 minute 20.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if we'll get a copyright strike. Okay, so she's just talk. Okay, so all she did was did a freestyle and changed the word. So it actually wasn't that serious. I thought she was like dissing him or something.
No, it didn't seem that serious.
Okay, she wants the deals. I mean, good for her. Do you reckon she'll get it? Do you reckon Drake could give her some, pipe her down? You know, as they say.
Why not?
Honestly,
why not?
Why not?
Why the fuck not?
He probably wants to smash a big ass. He probably, probably low key,
You like some tickers?
A couple on the tuck. Yeah, he probably likes some tickers.
Well,
he's from Toronto. He probably
What was the line?
Jam a couple of sharkies.
Didn't he say that it was more like I like my girls BBW? Yeah. Time was suck you dry and eat some lunch you. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that line. That's actually fire. I didn't know that.
Ass on Houston, Texas, but the fake's looking just like Claire Huxtable. Oh, what is that from?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Why do I know that?
because you are a Drake stan.
Yeah, Drizzly. I fuck with Drizzly heavy. Only.
But
Oh, it's the Nicki Minaj song. Did I get it right? That's right. I did. Oh, I did get it right. I haven't heard this for years. Wow, look at me. What am I, Dan?
She's loving it, eh?
That's a pretty funny line, I think. I just thought it was so funny. Yeah.
There you go. That's the line.
So thick that everyone else in the room is so uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, cool. I had it right. Okay, for the most part. Nice.
Yeah, she loves it.
Anyway, well, maybe he's about that life, you know? Good luck to Lizzo. I hope she gets the deals.
Honestly, same.
Speaking of Drizzly.
Good segue.
Right? He has removed his 2020 or withdrawn his 2021 Grammy nominations. We do not know why, and Daniel is going to tell us why.
I was searching earlier. I can't. There's no reason why.
There's no reason.
There hasn't been given a reason. There hasn't been a public reason.
Like, why else would you do it? Hey, but we got an article. We got that article. That was the link, the Bitly link, and the note.
When it says that they confirm Drake, it says.
Where did you click that?
No, it's just the updates on the Grammys website.
Okay, it doesn't say.
There's no actual reason. It just says what's happening.
Oh, all the different things like changes or additions.
Yeah, if there's any changes at all.
But why would you do that? Like,
reps for Drake did not immediately respond for the request to the request for comment. Sources tell Variety that the decision was made by Drake and his management, and the Grammys honored the request, although motivation was unclear at the time. Interesting.
Why? For best rap album.
Best rap album. For
best rap performance.
For Way Too Sexy.
Rather than giving a nomination to the recipients of the 6 most votes, as they did when it decided to expand the top 4 from 8 to 10 last month, or top 4 categories, the voting for those 2 rap categories will go forward with just 4 nominees, presumably because the voting period has already begun. Blah blah blah. Okay, interesting. Oh, right. Okay, so... But they actually... Go back up, this is what it said. Because, like, I submitted Relentless to the Junos. I had to pay to submit. You have to pay, even Grammys too. You have to fill out all this shit and tell them about the album. And I've been a Junos judge in the past. I think I spoke about this last time. And you get this sort of back end, and you've got... I don't know how they choose it all, but they just give you... There's probably, like, 50, maybe. 40 or 50 different artists, and then they give you, I think, depends on the category, I guess, if it's song or single or album or whatever, and then you just got to listen to a bunch of tracks and then put in your vote for who you want to put in. I think you only get 1 vote. So, point being, Drake's team submitted that Grammy nomination, submitted his projects, and submitted the songs. So they wanted to do it. It could also be the label if it's not Drake's team, to be fair. And maybe Drake was like, I don't want to be a part of it. It could have been like his choices. Do you want to just read some of this out to give us some context? Because I feel like this is all skim it.
Drake's choices on nominations were unusual. However, while uncertain whether he chose to submit the blockbuster CLB or any of his songs from it for the big categories, album, song, or record of the year, his absence from any of those categories or even preliminary ballot distributed to voters, which includes thousands of releases, seems to suggest that he did not. I just don't really get why he did it. He clearly did choose to submit and was nominated
for the 2 rap categories. So you can't say he, because it's either people in his team that did it without him knowing, because you don't need the artist to sign off on it, or the label could have done it, and the label would want that to happen.
They're speculating that it's got something to do with the lawsuits against the Astroworld tragedy, but then I don't really see the link between that.
I feel like that's a little...
I think it's a bit far-fetched. I think they're just speculating.
Wouldn't it be like part of the thing, because it was Rap Album of the Year and it was like up against Donda and it was like the 2 and it'd be interesting? Maybe he just didn't want the drama in case one of them won or lost.
I don't know. I just don't really get it. I don't know. Drake has a long time continuous relationship with Grammys.
A year ago, he called for who's them? Oh, called for the
Grammys
Grammys
to be replaced with something.
Oh, so he's got beef with Grammys.
Oh,
so he's in bangs with the Grammys. A lot of people have problems with the Grammys. They're a really old institution full of, it's just like the old guard that no one gives a fuck about no more.
I didn't even do the box properly, idiot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like the old guard of people, of like excuse me, the industry that like hasn't really moved with the times at all, and like it's totally. I was about to say rigged. It's not the right word. It's like, it's pretty biased. I imagine that even my submission for the Junos, because I don't know who the judges are and I don't know who all the people in the industry are that I have to convince that I'm the shit. Like I probably have very, very, very slim chance of even getting to the stage where it gets sent to somebody to review it.
It says here he's had previous beef with them. So he declined to submit his album More Life in 2017.
Okay.
He threw shade at the Grammys during his acceptance speech in 2019 when God's Plan won Best Rap Song. It says apparently the awards show producers cut off his mic after he claimed that the award held no value.
Oh, this is what he said. Read his quote. We play in an opinion.
Oh yeah, we play in an opinion-based sport, not factual-based sport. You already won if you have people singing your songs word for word. If they're singing in your hometown, you're already winning. You don't need this right here. Interesting. Very interesting.
All right. So maybe
it just seems like he has beef and he doesn't care for it. He's like, this means nothing to me, so let me just withdraw.
Still seems weird that if it wasn't him, and I imagine that an artist of his caliber isn't going on to Grammys.com and fucking uploading the songs and everything. Like it's just not that kind of situation. Then why would he let his team do that? Or why would they do that to him, knowing how he feels about it? It's a bit strange.
Yeah, right.
Sucks for Drizzly. Well, shouts to you for making a stand once again, you fucking champion. On another kind of segue-ish from kind of before, because we could have gone either way from the Lizzo thing. So Lizzo did the Erykah cover, and Erykah Badu has a new fiancé. Shouts to her. Now, the notable thing is that her fiancé is 27 and she must be 50. He's like a young dude who looks like she's in in her band or something.
23 years her junior, isn't that?
So she's 50 if he's 27. She's right.
Quite the cradle snatch, mate.
Mate, she is getting that young boy. All right, good for her. Good for him, actually.
Everyone's having a good exchange. That's a good exchange, I think.
Yeah, like, It's interesting because this is like the first dude who's not a top-tier lyricist that she's kind of dated.
Like a goat of fucking, give or take their time.
Yeah. I mean, obviously her 3 children are from 3 phenomenal artists, but she was dating Common for a long time. They didn't have kids, but, had that going on. Now, what's his dude's name?
This guy's name is...
I saw it on Instagram. I thought about film to get some...
Jerron Adkison. Jerron Adkison.
Okay. And what does he do? He's a producer or something, right?
Let me search.
Music producer, audio engineer, artist, songwriter, author on his Instagram page. That's what he describes himself as.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So Mads out here. All right. I mean, good for Badu. Getting good for him. And fuck, man, need some positive, happy things in the world. I'd love to see it. With all this crazy shit going on.
So well done.
It's a good look. It's a good look for her. So congrats, Erykah. You're the queen. We banged with you.
We do.
Did y'all? I think we checked earlier. Y'all didn't watch the Verzuz that was on. What night was it on? Like Friday or something. What day is it? It's Monday. I don't know. It was on maybe Friday, Thursday or Friday. And it was Bone Thugs in Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. I was a big fan of Bone Pause back in the day. 3 6 Mafia, never enjoyed, never appreciated, not my thing. So I didn't really care. I was keeping it on in the background. Hey man, I gotta be real. I have no disrespect. I just
no.
They're not a fan. Not the type.
I think it's funny. I agree. I'm just.
Hey man, it's all love. So
you know what I mean?
I was watching it, and then this happened. Hang on, wait. Actually, I can turn it up loud. So this was pretty. I'm gonna play it to the screen. Yeah. If I go on the screen first. How's that? Let me get my stupid head out the way. Is it working?
Flipping head.
You're gonna need to tap it again.
Come on, yes, buddy. Screen ass. It's not really gonna work, is it? Well,
hold it sideways.
Hold it sideways.
Hold it sideways.
Okay, hang on. I gotta unlock it. I keep this shit. I don't like the sideways. Every time.
Hey, before we even get started.
Wait. Don't say it. This is pretty funny. Okay. How's that?
Pretty sweet. Almost.
Come on.
Hold it back.
I gotta think
Hold it
I
back
can-
like an inch.
Even if I just
Tap it.
play it.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up. Nigga, suck my dick. And gangsta boo. Suck my dick. You're a hater. Busy Ball, you're a hater. You must just take your
Through a bottle?
Yeah.
The freedom.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like runners. Wow.
It's pretty
Okay.
crazy.
So they
I
stomped
was
each
like,
other on
are
stage.
they fucking
don't-
fighting? I couldn't
Is
believe
that
it.
actually for real? Because
Yeah. So
I feel
Busy
like
Bone
that's
is a
legit.
notorious fucking nut job. Like, dude has had
he's a live wire.
one of those types. I mean, shouts to him. I always fuck with his music. He's great, but like he's
True.
a loose cannon, and he's been known to.
I didn't know it was a nutters.
Yeah, man's been causing a lot of problems for himself over the years. So I don't know where it came from because I wasn't paying attention. So I don't know if, and obviously if they were performing, then they mean Bone. I don't know if these other, and they were cool. Apparently they had beef back in the day, like major beef, but they squashed it, squashed it. And they've been cool for years, apparently, to the point where I think one of the producers from 3-6 was doing a full album with Crazy Bone or something. Like, real cool. Like they had drama, which is weird because of Cleveland and Memphis, like, it's not even like regional drama.
There's no drama. Yeah.
So the fact that they even had drama, I mean, I didn't really get into it because I just didn't care enough. But yeah, the fact that he just took them looking at him and then said, "You ugly motherfuckers would be mocking me when I'm performing," and then threw a bottle at him, and then there was a scuffle. And then they all went off stage.
Insecure as fuck.
Super insecure, I guess. Then a screen thing came up that says, "We're having technical difficulties. We'll be right back." And I was like, that is hilarious. I was like, this shit is over. Maybe 5-10 minutes later.
Difficulties with like a fun bear going. It's like some fun character like Disney shit.
It
That
did
would
not.
be
It felt
funny.
exactly like that. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It was a real strange choice of,
Like that means
approach.
it wasn't scripted then.
Oh,
that
God,
makes
no.
it sound like
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
see it, unfortunately. I wasn't
Wasn't paying attention to that. That's okay because I respect. So basically, 5-10 minutes
Awesome.
later, they come back out, and there's only four. There's 5 dudes in Bones. Only 4 of them came back out. So Busy was the one was out of there, and then they came back out. 3-6 Mafia started performing. Just came back out, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's just them. And then the camera screen zoomed out, and then they 4 dudes from Bone. So maybe 2, 3, 4 songs went, and then Busy Bone came back out, and it was just like, hey, I just want to apologize. I'm sorry, I got a little wild. We out here, not trying to put a dampener on the evening. Let's go. And that was kind of it. And they just went. So I've got like a tab. I haven't watched it yet. I kept the tab up.
That basically
Busy.
means like, hey, we're not gonna fuck our money up. We're gonna be good now. Let's go.
Exactly. So,
That's
Busy
funny.
was on Fat Joe's. You know how he's got that IG Live show that he does?
No.
You guys seen that? So Fat Joe does this, like, I don't know if he records it and makes it a podcast, but I'm pretty sure it's just IG Live. So Busy was on that, and I've got like a Vlad TV posted a thing of it's like a 16-minute clip where he explains it a bit. So I haven't watched that yet. I'm gonna check that out, but pretty funny, pretty eventful for for an event. So I think it's a bit of a shame.
Pretty
because,
eventful for an event. I like that.
No, you like that.
That's
That's a great
bars.
sentence.
That's
Buzz.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That's
Man's got buzz.
Just natural buzz.
I can't help myself.
I
you know,
mean,
it's just- when you
straight
got
off
it,
the
you got
fucking
it.
Cat's tongue, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Straight off the dog's balls. I mean,
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
straight out of the chicken coop. You know what I mean? Like,
Keep going.
fucking straight down the fucking bunghole, bud.
Right?
Oh,
So I
nice.
like it. I like it. I'm here for it.
Now I'm thinking about things.
Yeah, you see, you can't overthink it. I put you on the spot. I put you on the spot. So they're fucking. Anyway, it was interesting. I wonder if it'll take the brand or if they'll be more careful who they get on, being that they put 2. Like, if you think about it, the Jeezy and.
Gucci.
Huh?
Gucci man.
Yes, Gucci. They had major beef,
Oh,
as
they
in
were
like
pointing off
yeah.
for sure.
death beef.
Yeah, Gucci killed
Jail
his boy,
beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So like that could have gone sideways, but it didn't. So maybe they're like, okay, when you're putting 2, and this is like that was 1-on-1. This is groups of dudes with egos, very successful people that had an issue with each other, and even though they're squashy, you put it on stage, things can bubble up. Particularly, I feel like verses are supposed to be a celebration. It still is, but people do get pretty cocky.
Yeah, it's
So,
weird. Eh?
you know, that's it was an interesting one. I thought it was pretty funny. So definitely be watching the next one. I want to see. I think it's going to be interesting to see if they continue with that, where they're putting on individuals who might have an issue with each other and see what's going on.
Mm.
So
Maybe they want that Jerry Springer Maury kind of vibe.
I mean, look, technically,
It's not. I mean,
for
I'm not
numbers.
too keen for it, but exactly, they want motherfuckers to like talk shit. That's the one. Make it a UFC rap show. Let's go.
I'm down.
You know, like fly
chuck him
kicks
in
to
the
the head.
cage, just fucking go.
Yeah,
I'm down
just
for
like you know.
Smacking cunts with a microphone, like, fuck,
There you go.
and still rapping.
Still rap.
Exactly. Chuck a DJ arm down a cunt's throat, no stress. Like a
Right?
little scratch arm.
Oh
whatever.
yeah, you get that right there. And play their guts.
Throw
Their
stuff.
guts are saying,
Fucking cunts. Like,
fuck yeah. Bash.
all right, fair enough.
It's pretty good. I just want to show this. You'll appreciate this though. So you know how I told you we're doing this thing this week for a brand for Tiff's platform, Liquid X Happiness, and I asked you about it, but you weren't available. But they sent the thing. Basically,
how
it's
was that?
No, it goes down
Break it
this
down.
Thursday. But look what they sent. This is. I'm showing you this, and you'll know exactly why as soon as I show you.
ENS.
And I couldn't believe what it was. So Dan's doing it. We've got a few other people doing it. And this is what they sent. Like a full-on dad-style briefcase. And the game is to crack the lock. And there's like this envelope that says top secret on it. I haven't opened it, I guess. And you got to crack the lock. And inside, I imagine, are the bottles of liquor. And I just can't believe we got a briefcase. Because it just reminds me of Dad. It's just the funniest fucking thing in the world. Because our dad used to go to work and carry all the paperwork, and you used to have these things all the time.
So basically fucked up and you're rubbing it in. That's amazing. I love it. No, that looks really cool.
It's pretty cool, huh? I just think it's just really funny.
Shit.
Now,
like legit leather or what?
yeah, it's real. Like it's good quality. Like it's really good quality. What I was thinking, I might just start rolling places with a briefcase and just see what mans do.
Yo!
And just start reaching.
Got it and put like laptop in it.
Yes, put the
was sick.
laptop in it,
That's genius.
and just I feel like
Hard
even
body thing.
just
Get
stuff,
like
maybe
a
some
full
pens.
custom- like a padded case on the inside, custom layered to the laptop and the power cord, and like how like you have like a pistol case. Like if you're a nut job like me, maybe sort of not really. Just thinking of like army movies and like assassin movies, like John Wick and shit would have like one
Like
of
the
these cases
violin
John Wick
case
always
thing.
has a,
with these clips and shit all like gutted out, so everything would fit like all streamlined. That
You
wouldn't
get
be
like the
shaking
foam and
about.
just carve it. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You can buy them little kits. You could fuck it up. You could put your laptop and all your bits and bobs, CFeezy in it.
I love it. I just feel like a businessman now, and it even smells like leather. It's awesome.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Let me hand him
Man
up.
on my
Business.
business. Damn.
So now I'm officially a businessman, and that's what the fuck it is.
Okay, well, fair enough. Okay.
You know,
And
and
a
doing
bottle of
business
vodka.
out here.
You're
That's
a
business.
businessman and a bottle of vodka. You bitch.
Well, I think it's whiskey, but you know what?
Maybe.
I'm gonna have whiskey
Oh, yeah.
and vodka
Sure.
and a laptop and maybe a gun in there. Why not?
Why not?
Yo,
A
man,
legal firearm.
Illegal.
Let's go.
Glizzy.
Glizzy.
As long as I'm alive, I'm going to live illegal.
Wah!
Sorry.
What
Look
song
at
is
it.
that
Look at
again?
it. Once again, I'm doing for more people. Shook One's part 2, no?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
it is. Right, so here, you don't run up and people see because it's Havoc's verse and no one knows it as well because it's not as good, no shade, but
Really.
you know the vibes.
Yeah.
You know the vibes. I think that's all of our topics for, unless we want to talk about anything. I got a stupid ass question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So down.
This is like with
one of those.
Yeah, this is just really dumb. This is like on the level. It's like probably a nice little segue into Dan's fun stuff.
Okay.
So the other day, I don't know why, but me and Tiff were just talking about like sandwiches. I was like I think, and I was like, who the fuck really wants a sandwich? Like sandwiches
I'm
have
here
been
for a singer, bro.
right, but I mean, like I feel like overall, and this is kind of the part of the question. So I got thinking about this
hot or
because
cold sandwich.
well, I'm very partial to hot sandwiches. Cold sandwiches, not that interested in. But like the worst meal of the day. So I thought, then I thought sandwiches. I associate sandwiches with lunch. Lunch to me is the worst meal of the day, the most pointless meal of the day. So if you include breakfast, brunch, because brunch food is different to breakfast food. Lunch, you could say dinner, or I don't know. I'm not including dessert because it's totally different.
Yeah.
But I was like, think of the different foods you would have for those meals. And I was like, lunch is easily the worst meal of the day. Sandwiches are boring as fuck to me. Like, who the fuck goes out, but yeah, I'm gonna get a sandwich. Fuck that. I'm never satisfied when I have a sandwich. I'm always like, ugh, I'm eating a sandwich, man. Fuck. Unless it's like a toasted ham and cheese.
Like a bougie, like panini. Like, I went to Gamba the other day. I had a pecan and brie panini, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever had in my life." It was insane.
See, that's probably like an elevated experience.
That was like elevated,
and it was
but
hot.
like,
they heated it.
It was like melted. It was great.
Went to Gamba.
Yeah, I went to Gamba.
Well done.
It was great.
Did you get coffee?
She got coffee. I didn't get coffee.
Why not? Matt's gonna go.
I don't know. I just got food. It was great. It was great.
Okay.
But I agree with you on sandwiches though. They are pretty pointless.
Right.
Like,
so then, if we wanted, like, okay, so that based on what Nosh said, what you just said about the hot sandwiches, I'm on board for the hot sandwiches. Like, we grew up.
Let's go.
We were
Cold
all
singer,
about ham and cheese
I'm
sandwiches, right? We had them shits all the time. Did you have them shits a lot? Like grilled ham and cheese or whatever, toasted ham and cheese?
Not a lot.
No?
Not a lot.
Okay, so we yammed them. Don't know why. But we went to school every day and have fucking sandwich. It's what you give kids for a lunch.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Probably not many other options when you think about it.
Yeah, like Vegemite and cheese, or you have like, a salad one with a couple cold cuts.
Vegemite and cheese.
Yeah. Or just plain Vegemite. Vegemite and cheese is like the classic.
No, would you have a Marmite and cheese fucking?
I would never go anywhere near veggie or Marmite.
Do you know how desperate I am? I haven't had Vegemite for about
Marmite's
3
trash
weeks.
still. I'm glad you don't have that. Like, I can't front.
Okay, so do you know what's even worse than Marmite? I bought one time, so the Aussie store didn't have Vegemite, so I was desperate and I bought Promite, and I was like, this shit is so whacked. This is how fucked it is. We used it. I hated it. I had to use it for a few weeks. Then as soon as I got Vegemite again, I stopped using it, and we used it it's good for cooking because it's like a nice thing, right? Well, I was desperate. What do you want me to do? And then I'm out of Vegemite the last 3 weeks, and I've basically finished the jar.
No.
Go without? What? Just have eggs on plain buttered bread?
What? Have no fucking yeast on bread and shit?
I don't know, man. You're kind of offending me right now. Like, I think you need to fucking...
Hey, bro, listen. That's what I'm here to do.
You need to fucking pull back a bit, all right? And you understand, all right? This cunt, he doesn't get it. You know better. And you fucking know.
Promite, my
I feel like they should just stop producing Vegemite. Just stop producing it, like, full stop. I don't think it's good for you.
Leave.
Hey, watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth, Dan.
Have you tasted it?
Have you tasted Vegemite?
Have you tasted it? Like, have you actually tasted it? Like, it's not good.
To be honest, if you eat it by itself, it's disgusting. But you have to have it
by itself. Is pretty bold.
Where is it? Have you got it?
No, that's why I'm eating Promite.
Have you still got Promite now?
Come on,
it's bad. Promite's bad.
Okay.
Well, the place that you went, I hit them up the other day, by the way. So Found Coffee is an Aussie cafe in Toronto. Represent. So I was just before this call, I just been using the beans you got me.
Shout out to Leighton, who owns that. And,
Leighton Hewitt. Fucking God. Oh, God.
Well, he's probably not Hewitt. But
well, let's just say he's a
gem of a gentleman. I speak to him a few times when I've gone in. So
they sell Vegemite, right?
They do. They literally have about, I think it's 8, literally like 8 slabs, 8 cases of Vegemite, big jars.
Big jars?
By 2 times 2. So they got, dude, it's honestly, they're like 32 cases. They're a lot, but they're worth it. And it's like, I'll ask next time I forget the actual number, but they have like 32 cases of big jars of Vegemite on the floor.
I might get you to cop and I'll grab them off you at Christmas time.
That's where I got the coffee from.
The beans, yeah, I know. I hit them up to get them to deliver because they had an online store and I thought they might ship to Montreal, but they said to me, they were like, oh, we don't do delivery, but like, if people ask, we'll just go to the post office. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll just get you to, I'm not going to put them out for that. If they're not really offering it, it's probably just easier if you get it and add it in the stuff and we do our sends back and forth. But since we're coming back in a few weeks, there's no point shipping again. Except I have a box for you right here that I packed up today, so I'm going to ship that tomorrow. No Vegemite though. But I'm going to go to the Aussie store and I'll let you know. If you're going there, this is an offline conversation, I guess. But if you're going there, hit me up, and I'll definitely. If they got big jars, okay. But then almost guaranteed, if they've got the big jars, like this place that I go to only has mini jars, and they're like $11 for like the tiny jars. Like $11.50 actually.
Yeah, I'll have to check.
All right. Well, I'm with it. Oh, Darcy.
Vegemite FT
I'm
dub.
watching someone make.
Darcy's making me own. Oh, Darcy's hilarious.
Who is he? Do you know?
So yeah.
Oh.
Not personally, But so there's these
Grabbing a
guys
beer
called grab it. They're called Fairbairn Films.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a part of them. They're these two brothers that do these stupid skits.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in basically all the skits all the time.
Oh.
So I got notifications. They almost post like a video a day. I've been watching them since they were a couple 100,000. They're like just away from 2 million subs now. So
Wow.
he's done, what's he got?
109k.
109. Good for him, man.
And he made his own Vegemite.
It's probably shit. Why is it yellow?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, probably because he used like nutritional yeast or something.
he used dry yeast or something.
Yeah, no, it's not
Ugh.
the same.
That was horrible.
That's pretty funny that you picked him. Ugh, mama. Ugh. Anyway,
Ugh.
shouts to Vegemite. Why are we talking about that? Oh yeah, shittest meal. Okay, so what's the shittest meal of the day?
I once upon a time I thought breakfast because when I was in school I just never had time for breakfast ever. So then I was like, what's the point? Let me just wait till lunch. And lunch was lit because it was like I could actually eat good
Right.
properly. But then now I always have time for breakfast and
No time for lunch.
I'm thinking, who the hell has lunch? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
do
Who the
people
fuck has
actually
lunch?
stop and think it's time for lunch? Like, no way.
The only people I think that
No
do
way.
that are people who work office jobs that have a structured time where they have a lunch break, or people who
Good point.
are up hella. Obviously, because we all ate lunch when we worked at jobs. So you bring. I never brought sandwiches for fuck's sake.
No.
I'd make like spaghetti or take leftovers from
Yeah.
dinner and stuff. So it's dinner food for lunch.
Yeah.
Sometimes if we're eating out, there's not that many options if you go to a cafe or something, but you get a nice one, like you get that panini
Yeah,
thing, or
yeah,
you get
yeah.
something like a bit more elevated, and it wouldn't be a cold. I'd always try and get like something that's a bit hot.
Yeah.
But like lunch, I thought the only other people who talk about lunch are people who are up at like 7 or 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
kind of voluntarily, or if they're whatever, like those type of individuals, which is certainly that's not me.
No.
I can't even bangs with it. And then if you think about brunch food,
Brunch food is
like, because
amazing.
breakfast food is lit, brunch takes breakfast to another level because then it becomes I'm not a day drinker, but like if you're into mimosas and stuff, it's like it's your vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and like you get shit like included in brunch. See, in breakfast is typical, pretty cereal and toast and maybe some eggs and bacon, all that type of shit. But then you go brunch, you're getting like chicken and waffles, fucking pancakes and stuff, like things that aren't as like, they're a little bit more like you said, elevated cuisine than breakfast. So then why the fuck would you want lunch? Because if you go have brunch, like even, like, you have brunch and dinner. You don't need 3 meals a day. I never ate 3 meals a day. I just feel like that's like,
Rarely.
it's 2 meals and some snacks.
Quite a few snacks.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I don't want to sit down and have a formal fucking lunch.
Lunch.
Like, 12 o'clock now, lunchtime.
What counts as
Make a
what
sandwich.
What actual meals count as lunch?
Yeah, what is lunch meals?
Lunch.
Lunch near me?
examples
Fuck outta here.
of lunch.
Lunch near me. I bet you Google lunch near me, it's all sandwiches. Fucking sandwiches.
Google lunch near me. It's
Google it.
it's all turkey clubs.
Wow, the very top one that says turkey. Turkey taco
Get
lunch bowls.
This is just
I love it.
like
Tacos
shit,
are pretty
shit dinner.
straightforward.
That kind of sounds pretty good, to be honest. Texture, but it's still kind of,
It just sounds like shit dinner.
yeah,
Lunch
turkey.
equals shit dinner. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, lunch is shit
It's
dinner.
just shit dinner.
But it's also shit breakfast.
Yeah, it's not good breakfast. It's just kind
Ah.
of
Like-
shit dinner.
And there's only certain things you can have at a certain time of day. So like can lunch claim like avocado toast? Because that's brunch to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
That's a
have.
brunch. Avocado
right?
toast is a brunch because you
Yeah.
gotta
It
have
says
a few
loaded
bread.
avocado toast.
Is this a lunch meal?
No, breakfast. Oh, no,
Avocado
it's got
sausage.
everything. Here we go, lunch.
Okay, what's a lunch meal?
Italian pasta salad.
Okay,
Slow
boring.
cooker lentil soup.
That's dinner.
Peanut butter and banana roll-ups.
That's a snack.
Sweet potato black bean meal prep bowls. Okay.
That's dinner.
Sounds
Like
stupid.
a healthy dinner.
Healthy tuna salad with cranberries.
That's white people always keep
Sounds
putting fucking
terrible.
berries in their salads, so that's going to be like a
veggie
dinner
quesadillas.
side.
So
Veggie
wait, you
quesadilla?
said if
That's
I
a fucking-
add meat to that, doesn't count as.
That's stupid.
That's
That's
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
See, all of this is obscene.
Just
I had
rip it.
a bit of arguments with cunts on
Go on.
Twitter about it. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Tell 'em, fam. Do you? Oh,
It was like, lighthearted. Obviously, no one's taking it very seriously,
Oh,
so
no,
it was
that's
nice to
fine.
argue.
That's
People
good.
will get mad at me about
No,
sandwiches.
people shouldn't take this seriously. That's the
We're
point.
fucking idiots also, so don't worry about that. Can you
Oh, you're a bit
Google
of a duff,
when you
Holy
put
shit.
lunch, put lunch near me, and then see what comes up? Because when you Google lunch and tried to correct it to
fuck,
lunch near me, sorry, then we'll move on.
Ow.
I didn't mean for this to take this long.
Lunch near me. Here we go.
Lunch near me. Oh, so it's just like little spots.
It's just random. Oh, here we go. Top 10 best lunch spots in Montreal.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
I just thought it might have had like pictures of all the food. And if you go, okay, what if you do the Google Images on that? Okay, these are all go Google Images, yeah, and see what pictures of all the food are.
Here we go.
Okay, these are all not first big food, the big picture, sandwich. What's that? Another picture? A whole bunch of sandwiches.
Oh my god.
Fuck off.
There's a whole platter of sangers, mate.
Look, more sangers. I mean, look, there's other stuff too. There's like things that are not lunch food. This
isn't lunch.
It's ribs and fries and coleslaw.
I will kill you all day. You're written off.
Like, see, I know you agree with me here. The only time I want a sandwich is if it's like a francesinha, which is the Portuguese meat triple decker meat.
What's that called?
Meat and cheese.
Francesinha.
Extravaganza with that. It's covered in cheese, covered in sauce.
Yeah.
Out of control.
It's one of the greatest foods I've ever had in my life. So basically, these aren't. It's more like this, but prettier. So basically, it's like bread, sausage, and a bunch of meat. Another piece of bread, a fuck ton of cheese, and this very special sauce. And I think the sauce is the main thing. I found it in Montreal. I had it a few years ago. And you know the problem is, I fucking tried it like a dildo when I was doing my month. I did like a month with no lactose because I thought I was lactose intolerant.
Oh man!
So I took the cheese off. I said to the chef refused to take the cheese off. He wasn't happy.
Sorry, that was.
So I just took it off. That's very racist. That's racist.
Is it?
No, it's not racist at all. But the francesinha is like, it's a real fire. Okay, so they press it and they put an egg on top. Okay.
That does look good.
And then they pour the sauce. And I think what the sauce does is kind of like cook the, because the sauce is hot. There it is. And then it cooks the cheese and cooks everything else inside it. So
the sauce that melts the cheese.
That's what the fuck it is. Yeah, you little.
What is the sauce?
I don't know. It's like some sort of gravy. Yeah, secret recipe. They won't even tell what it is, because it's the sauce that makes it. So
secret recipe.
Yeah.
I love that.
We had it in Portugal, in Porto, with this dude Mario that we met. We still talk. We talked to him the other day, like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Hang on, it was 2004. How many years ago was that? Long time ago. Anyway.
Thanks.
17 years ago. Fuck, man.
That does look good.
Top dude, and he took us out and even paid for lunch for us, and just met the cunt. Legendary, and that meal changed our lives, and I don't think I ever tried it since until a couple of years ago here. I found it at this place on what's the street called? Fuck whatever.
Saint Denis.
No, Saint Laurent and Maisonneuve, like in that on Maisonneuve there. Yeah, I can find the name of the place. It's in like the basement of the
hotel. I want to
hotel.
try it though. Oh my god, there's a subreddit for eating sandwiches.
Eating sandwiches? Wow, we don't actually know what sandwiches are.
That's what sandwiches. That's what it's called. We don't actually know.
See, I love a breakfast sandwich. That's
there you go. Yeah,
breakfast because it's hot bread.
Breakfast sandwich always welcome.
Oh, these are bougie.
Yeah, see, bougie sandwich, if they're hot, I don't really have a beef with them. Get it?
Oh, you just got bars today. You just got barsy.
That's
Mate, I'm all out. Anyways, I didn't really want to derail the whole conversation about lunch and stuff that long, but really what it comes down to is fuck lunch and fuck cold
Basically,
sandwiches.
Fuck lunch and fully cold sandwiches you can save them for your nan's house, and you got to eat them politely because your nan fucking made them and she's an absolute gem.
Yeah,
that's when you eat cold sandwiches.
Tell her to
or
cut
if you go
the
to a
crust
family
off.
picnic and you've got cut the crust off. No, you need the crust off.
No, I'm joking. Just being a child.
Need that fiber, eh? You got to shit good, bro. Like, what do you?
Question.
No, but what?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
A hot dog a sandwich? No, it's a hot dog.
Because it's bread.
Is a glizzy?
Is a hot dog? Is a glizzy? Is a hot dog or a glizzy? A sandwich. A hot dog. A hot dog.
Oh shit, eh?
It's a tough one, huh?
No, it is a tough one.
It's not a sanger. It's not a burger. It's a hot dog. So, like, what do you mean? Like, it's just
it's uncut. It doesn't fit into that.
Bread.
It's its own category.
It's in bread. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. It's
but what else is in that category though?
That's it. It's a category unto itself. What else is there?
I mean, that's
how unique a hot dog is.
Is a calzone sandwich?
I wouldn't call it a sandwich. It's a rolled up pizza, no?
Pizza sandwich.
Oh, pizza sandwich.
Is pizza a sandwich?
No.
Is it an open face sandwich?
It's a pizza, bro.
Pizza's an open face sandwich,
It's the name of the category that it's in. It's it's like the fucking, Cornelius, the fucking, not Cornelius. Who? The fuck? What's a Greek cunt that did shit for the first time? I don't know none of them. So sorry.
Greek cunt that did shit for the first time. You're fucked. I don't have no idea what you're talking about, but I like your thinking.
Who's like, Socrates did a fucking, this cunt did maths good or something.
Like Aristotle and them mans. Yeah.
So wait, but if a hot dog's not a sandwich, then you'd replace the bread with just a baguette. Then it makes it a sandwich.
Pizza category.
Okay, so
Because surely if it's
So pizza's a category, hot dog's a category, but like you said, if you switch
you
a
just
bun,
switch the bun for the baguette, it's then a sandwich now. Surely burgers are sandwiches.
see, that's I don't know.
Nah.
No, I
Fam.
I feel like
So apparently, if you have
sandwich in
chicken
another.
that's a sandwich, even though it's in burger buns.
No,
not
that's a
in
North American thing. In Australia, they don't call it a sandwich; it's a burger.
That's right.
Over
burger
here-
is in burger bun.
Exactly.
It
So you
depends
go
on- it's
to
bun dependent in Australia. We
Okay.
are very bun dependent.
that's a good point.
They are.
So here, if you go to a fast food restaurant and you say, "Do you want? I'll just get a Big Mac," and they go, "Oh, you want just the sandwich, or you want it in a combo, or whatever." And I'm like, I always found that really weird. That I always referred. Is it? Oh wow, Reddit.
So on Reddit, someone says yes because it's two pieces of bread with filling in the middle. Someone also goes like a hot dog, but then someone also goes no, a sandwich is something in between two slices of bread.
That's my idea.
Cutting a bun in half doesn't make it two slices of cutting a bun in half makes it two half buns, not two slices of bread.
I think that is I agree with that.
Word.
I also
That
think hot dog
is-
is its own thing too. Actually, I feel like because it's
Don't
a
glass.
steamed bun
With a
that's also
cylindrical bit of meat.
Exactly, very very specific to make a
Everyone
hot
loves
dog.
that.
What if it's just well, then you can have fancy hot dogs. You can get like a bratwurst and different types of
Oh.
sausages. Like you go to Germany, the bun isn't steamed. So in North America, it's those frankfurts with a steamed bun, and then you add the shit. If you go to Germany, when we went there, you had like
Pretzel bun.
exactly you
Or
have
some
pretzel buns, or you
bun
just
shit.
get these big beefy ass things. But the sausage is a different type of situation, and there's multiple different sausages you can get. So is that a hot dog, or is it like this German sausage in a bun thing? Then what if you go to a fucking Bunnings in Melbourne and you rock up and go, oi,
You get a sausage chisel, mate. You get
You
a
get a
fucking
sausage
snag
chisel.
and barbie, mate.
This
You get
guy
a
just
fucking
said-
snag and bread, mate.
This guy said a hot dog is a mutation of a sandwich, much like how a sub is a mutation of a sandwich. A burger is the sandwich's hotter older sibling.
Ooh.
A mutation of a sandwich.
I mean, look, it's all
Not
in the
really
same
like
bread and filling family, but is it
Chuck
like,
stuff between shit. Let's go.
yeah, but like how different is, like how much do we want to classify them? I guess that's the question. Feel me?
I understand.
It's interesting.
I
eh?
do.
Very difficult.
Not
So
physically, but
I'd like to hear from the listeners if they have any thoughts on.
Is a taco a sandwich?
A taco? See, you could argue the same thing because it's still some sort of carb. So how much do we drill down? Is a quesadilla a sandwich because it's one flour tortilla
Love
folded
a
over?
queso, bro. My favorite.
The which?
Slap a quesadilla. I love that shit.
Okay.
Love a queso. Punch
So
it.
like, or is a burrito a sandwich because it's a tortilla wrapped up with filling in the middle?
Well,
You know what I'm saying? How deep do we go here? Is like, I feel like, or just a regular wrap, because there's a difference between like a wrap and a burrito. Like a burrito, typically the tortilla is steamed, so it's able to be manipulated more. But a wrap, you get like some sort of cold ass fucking turkey pesto thing in a fucking lunch restaurant,
Yeah, wraps are
Yawn.
usually shit.
and then they put a wrap. Wraps
Wraps are worse than sandwiches.
yeah, way worse than
Yeah,
sandwich.
wraps are
Wraps are
worse.
fucking
Yeah.
why? Why would you want a
That's
wrap?
shit.
Like, I guess there's less bread to chew on, but if it's good bread, at least you get that hard crust and stuff. Pause. It's
Wraps are wank.
Yeah, man, say fuck with wraps.
Yeah.
But then it sounds like they're all subcategories of an overall, like maybe sandwich is the
Like
the
the umbrella.
not top tier, but like where it begins. And then
Yeah.
there's burgers, hot dog, burritos, tacos, wraps, quesadillas, fucking sausage and bread. Because in Australia, you go to these things called sausage sizzles at the front of a hardware store, and they're like $2, and you get literally a sausage in a bread folded corner to corner. Damn.
Oh.
So Bunnings,
Oh.
there you go. That shit's the best thing in the world.
What?
They're like, yeah, usually $2, and they go to usually it's like a school that gets to run them, and the school takes the donations, and the parents are running it and stuff. It's
I've
very
never.
popular.
This is just a hot dog with bread.
No, it's a sausage, like on a barbecue sausage, chucked in the middle of a piece of white bread, and typically is white, which is kind of whack.
butter on it. And they usually put grilled onions if you like onions, and they put like ketchup or mustard, and they have sometimes they have mushrooms and onions grilled, but not always.
Depends how
mushrooms,
fancy
and
the
then,
sausage sizzle is.
Exactly. Oh, if it's a private school, you get the extra, and then that's pretty much it. That's as
Yeah.
fancy as they get. It's like if you fucking slap it in your fucking face hole, and I'm like, yeah, no.
But
yeah.
like, if you go to an Aussie barbecue, and that's what you're having, then typically you would be getting, you get a piece of bread, you'd eat the sausage and the bread, but only one piece of bread, and the bread acts in the exact same way that a hot dog does, because the hot dog is just a bun cut through the middle. This is one slice of bread folded, as opposed to a sandwich, as the Reddit thing just said, with two slices of bread, just like a burger is the same, or an English muffin, or any of that shit is one whole cut in half. You know what I'm saying? Bunnings sausage is a gang.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yo, when we went back to Australia the time with Clover, like in 2018, my mother-in-law, we went to a Bunnings near Mum's, and it was we went there for 1 year. Selby Primary School.
Oh, love it.
Was selling them. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't fucking believe it. Fresh off the plane, dumped that shit.
Unfucking believable.
Unfucking believable.
This looks good.
Yeah, it's good.
This
Good
is
fucking
really
look at that. Oh, look, rest on the Barbie, mate. Look at that. Oh, fucking ripper.
good.
It's just a bloke named
chuck
Steve.
a
Like,
couple snags on,
okay.
mate.
Or fucking Shazza. She comes in there, mate, and she's like, oh, yeah, what do you want,
There
mate?
you go.
I guess fucking sandwich. Give me fucking sausage.
Yeah.
Nah, no onion, mate. She's alright. Nah, fuck that. Gives a bit of
Yeah, hold the
tomato
onions,
sauce. Yeah, bit of
what do
sauce.
you, soft cock
Bit of dead horse. Oh, what's that? It was like $2.50.
Yeah, mate.
$2.50. That's a good deal, mate. $2.50 sausage and bread. Fucking get out of
$2.50 for
here.
a snag.
You duck in at
Dead
Bunnings.
horse.
Do you know what's bad now?
What's dead horse for the kids at home, see?
Dead horse is tomato sauce. You know the vibes. The old
Ketchup.
rhyming slang.
But
the
it's
problem
not,
is
it's not ketchup, actually. It's tomato sauce, and there's a
It's
big
fucking
difference.
tomato
Google
sauce.
that shit. Have a
Why
nice
not?
little rabbit hole. Do you know what I mean?
Little rabbit hole.
Yep. Anyway, we've really gone on about this much more intensely than I anticipated. So
all
I'm
about
glad you guys
salt,
enjoyed
innit?
it, because I thought this was me being ridiculous. But it looks like there's a,
Yo,
there's
it
a
makes me
conversation
so
to
hungry,
be had.
bro. I'm finna
Same.
open Uber Eats and just
Well, on that
some-
note,
Yeah.
let's wrap up with Dan's thing, and then we can all go and enjoy a meal. 'cause,
Order me something, please.
Yes, Daniel wants
Yeah,
something.
order
Get him a give him
I'll
a, give him a
order-
pizza.
Order me a burger.
Daniel the
please.
pizza thief. That's what we call him now.
Oh yeah,
Order
someone
you a
stole
burger?
someone's
I'll send it
pizza.
through. I'll send it from Toronto to Montreal.
Do
Thank
it. It'll
you, thank
be
you.
around. Chuck it on a
Would
plane.
you like something?
What do you want,
Do you
Daniel?
want something, mate? I'm gonna order.
So
Oh yeah, no, let's get a. Can I get a sandwich?
In an Uber.
Can
You want a
you
sandwich? You want a
ham and
sandwich?
cheese?
No, you want a club? Ham and
cold,
cheese,
cold
grilled,
ham and cheese,
Cold
With-
white bread.
cold white bread,
crust chopped off?
Yep.
no butter.
No, just turkey. No dressings.
So ask him to put it like in a Ziploc on the roof and then drive from Toronto to
Keep
to
it nice and
Montreal to
cold.
deliver
Mm.
frozen sandwich, no condiments,
None.
piece of dry bread.
Dry turkey.
Sandwich,
Turkey
right.
breast. You know.
That
Yummy.
sounds nice. Sounds great.
Yummy sandwich. Speaking of sandwiches, Tim Beebs. Best.
Great.
Goat.
They're great.
Get it.
They're great.
Okay,
They're
tell
great.
me about the flavors. Are they good?
Okay.
Is it worth going?
Yeah.
I don't go to Timmy's ever. It's
Birthday
been very,
cake.
very. Last time I went to a Timmy's was when I went on en route to go somewhere far away.
I respect
Get
it.
Not
the
even
birthday
kidding.
cake one. The birthday
So-
cake one is great.
Do the thing. Get them to try more. There's like a chocolate, a birthday cake. What's the last one? It's like a coconut. some
The
shit.
one I went, they only had two.
What was the? I have to Google it. So the chocolate one wasn't great. The chocolate one was
It
boring.
was just
and
chocolate. Yeah.
It's just chocolate. It's nothing special. Birthday cake, lit,
it was
fantastic.
great.
And the whatever the coconut
Birthday
was,
cake,
What's this?
ooh, fanny pack. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna get the beanie or the pack or the bum bag as we call it.
Yo, I'm probably gonna have to break my Timmy's drought for you, dude.
Just
I
try
just
it.
thought about it.
Don't do it for the video. I wanted to put it in our video, but I got shut down. Everyone yelled
Nah,
at
for
me.
the swag. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
here we go.
kid?
Sour cream chocolate chip, birthday cake waffle, and chocolate white fudge. I think you should get them all. I think when I
Okay.
got them, maybe it was like end of night. And they
Get
had
one
this
like two of each.
you get like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
No, it's a 10-pack. Sorry, for like $3.
$3 is fine. It's cheap.
Just do
Yeah,
that.
it's mad cheap. Oh,
Yeah, man.
mad cheap ones.
Well, look,
I'm
Tim.
gonna
Like,
smoke a big one and just take all those to the face.
there you go. Pause. Put all them balls in your mouth.
No,
The-
no pause.
No pause. Fair enough. The
Yeah.
what's it called? The fucking Tim Hortons. Their donuts aren't so bad. Like their coffee is hot garbage, bottom of the barrel. If you
You know
drink
what I
it,
mean? I
you'd
wouldn't
hate
I've
yourself.
last time I had something from Timmy's, I think I had a cup of tea and
I like cup of
a
teas.
toasted coconut donut. See if easy.
There you go. Fuck yeah. I like the donuts. I got no beef with the donuts or even the ice
Well, the
caps for some
Timbits,
cheap little.
they're not that bad.
Timbits have always been fine.
mate. They're just sugar.
That's what I'm saying.
Ice.
Sugar water. That's why I'm not. That's
Right.
why it's okay because their coffee's so bad.
Yeah.
So the Timbits, I have no beef with that. And obviously, Biebs is the Lord, our Lord and Savior. We banged with Biebs here,
So
you know. So
I banged with the bees, but not like y'all. But I'm
No.
gonna be on side still. I'm not gonna be like,
my man, just try it.
I want to hang out with him and get smashed with him, but I don't want to listen to his tunes. Is that fair?
Did you get him on a joint?
Yes, because you can see his tits off. And if I can direct him, then it's going to be an absolute classic. Because you know I can record the best of the best, mate.
What if he
But-
wants to rap?
Fine, Craig and I will write it.
But what if he wants to write it himself?
I'd let him write it.
And then
I'd let
what
him
if
do
he
whatever
wants to rewrite your verse?
We'd have to be making sure it was super.
Would you
tight,
let him
otherwise-
rewrite your bars?
if it was valid?
Okay. Fair
If it
enough.
was a really good suggestion that would improve the overall product, then I would take the suggestion on board. I'm not opposed to cunts, and I mean he's not exactly fucking brand new to making tunes, eh?
No, he's not at all. Someone is selling a full box of Tim Biebs for $2,000 on eBay, and it's just a 10
Piss
pack,
off.
and
Just
they're
a
$3, and they're
Right.
selling them for $1,999 and 99 cents.
Why? Because of beeps.
'Cause-
Oh, in the States
Well, maybe for the States has it too. So
they do.
as fast as possible, no less than the box contains Tim. If you're in the United States and want to try some, but they're in the States anyway.
God.
Anyway,
That's good.
get yourself some Tim Biebs. Do yourself a favor. Let us know what you reckon. All right, Dan. Dan's going
All
to
right. Let's
introduce.
do it.
We doing the thing where you choose the album and then you.
We do the artists, and
the artist. Sorry, yes.
so this one I've changed it a little bit.
Okay.
It's hip hop duos.
Ooh.
Hip hop duos.
Ooh.
And oh wait, I forgot to do this last one. Okay, hip hop duos. Are you ready?
Yes.
Most influential.
Okay.
Outkast, Mobb Deep, Conway and Westside, Drake and Future.
Most influential. Outkast, I would say probably.
Yeah.
Maybe almost in the order that you read it out, because Mobb Deep are extremely influential,
Good point.
particularly
Yes.
in the,
Right.
both the production, the rhyme style. Drake and Future, they've done a bunch of great songs together, but I wouldn't say that's super like influential. And Westside and Conway are.
They're brand new.
I mean, yeah, well, I wouldn't say brand new, but they haven't been around long enough to make enough of a thing as far as like a main, like to be considered highly influential. I mean, they've been doing it for a minute, obviously, but yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's probably go for that order as well. Maybe Drake and Future as a collective above Mobb Deep, maybe.
Above and Mobb Deep?
I think maybe. I think Drake has individually has done maybe more than Mobb Deep in terms of influence on. Actually, I don't know.
It depends what you're
I don't know.
talking about, though. Like, as far as reach, yeah, of course. Like, Drake has, like, demolished them on reach, but the actual impact, say, on hip-hop, the culture, like, Mobb Deep be doing, like, they were huge in the 90s, and a lot of people, I don't know, I just feel like Prodigy specifically, like, Havoc's production, Prodigy's rhyme style, like, was pretty, influential. I mean, I could be biased because I'm just a big fan, but
I feel you.
yeah,
Okay, I get you.
it's a tough one. Do you
Best-
agree with that notion? Do you agree with the original order there?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I get you. Best lyricists. Outkast, Mobb Deep, Drake, Future, Conway, and Westside.
Mobb Deep, Outkast. Oh, hang on a second. Well, yeah, you could probably almost put
What one again? You said
So it's
Outkast,
best-
Mobb Deep, what in Future?
Conway and Westside and Drake and Future.
Conway.
You could almost put Conway and Westside are probably the best lyricists, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. Conway is. Westside Gun is not that great. But then a lot of people would say that Andre 3000's the GOAT. But
Well, with Outkast, sorry, Andre and Big Boy are fucking ridiculous, so they'd have to be the best lyricists for me. And then Mobb Deep second. That would be the same, same
same
order.
order.
Outkast, Mobb Deep, Conway, Westside, Future.
Fuck. I
It's
think
like,
you might
honestly,
be right.
You know, times that I've seen Andre talk about, and also I agree too, because I listen to Boomiverse a lot. Andre always says that Big Boy is the better lyricist out of the two. If you break it down bar for bar, I think people prefer Andre's voice, cadence, and etc. a little more. But if you actually get the lyrics, I think Andre said, I might be stretching here. Andre said something about like if he rapped Big Boy's lyrics, things would be different. Or if you actually pictured, you know, somebody else rapping Big Boy's lyrics, they might be, different or better. But like they're as fire. If you put it bar for bar with no voice, Andre always has said in interviews selflessly that Big Boy is a better rapper than him, because he's obviously just the fucking goat too. But he's got a really fucking good point, because Big Boy shouldn't be overlooked. He's definitely one of the most underrated MCs in a duo. He's definitely the most underrated in this list, I think. But that's just something I've noticed over the last decade or so. Andre always isn't like, nah, Big Boy's the best. It's like me and you talking about who we think's better, and it's always the opposite. So similar shit there. I think it's fun and respectful, but just like, yeah.
I think I might agree with you actually. I think I might agree with you on that one. It almost feels a bit lazy to just agree, but I think you're right.
That's what.
Yeah, I get you.
Would you put Drake first? Drake and Future first?
No, not best lyricist. No. Probably Outkast first, then Conway and Westside, then Mobb Deep, and then Drake and Future.
Damn.
Probably.
All right.
Lyricists, not best music, obviously, but best discography.
Okay, so I would say Outkast have more better albums than Mobb Deep.
Same order.
I would say same order again, because Outkast as a group have
That's
4,
crazy.
5?
Yeah.
5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
6 if you count Speakerbox Love Below is 2 albums. And their shit is essentially like the very least like AT Aliens and Criminai are like AAA1 classics. And I guess like fuck, so Speakerbox and Love Below. Yeah, shit. Mobb Deep got Hell on Earth and Infamous for sure. You could argue what was the other one called? Was it called Murder Music? Was like the 4th one. But Drake and Future got one project together, and Westside and Conway don't really have a project together, but they've done 8 trillion songs.
They have the Griselda song.
Which is
WW. What's it called?
Oh, GF or something. It's like,
WW. Let me just type.
Yeah, they have like this sort of thing. I think I'll probably keep it in the same.
WWCD.
Okay. What does that stand for?
It's an acronym for What Would Chine Gun Do? I don't know.
Okay. And they're gonna album. That's an album together.
Yeah, that's a Griselda album.
Okay.
This came out in 2019.
I don't think I've heard that.
You would have. I'm
Yeah?
pretty sure you would have.
The cover looks.
Oh no! We've listened to this together.
I just saw a picture with Westside Gun with that lady.
Oh really?
Like 2 days ago.
Oh.
And she's doing okay. I think it was a homeless lady. And I think she's doing okay, and people were talking about it. Her name was like Claire, and everyone's talking about it.
Right.
Interesting. There you go. Well, yeah, I stick with that. I think it's the same order as well. Okay, it's a full album. Well, fucking good for them.
13-song album. Got
13.
Eminem on it. Got 50 Cent. Good album. Got
50's on it.
Got Raekwon.
Shit.
Yeah. Good album.
All right. What would you boys say?
Best discography. I'd go Outkast, Drake and Future, Mobb Deep, Conway.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Dog.
Honestly, same order, dude.
Okay. We've been lazy today.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like it's a magical order that Dan picked. It's not nothing to do with nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something.
Most transcendent.
Boom, boom, boom. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something. If you wanna be with me, boom, biddly boom, boom, biddly boom, boom, biddly boom, boom, boom. Hey, boom, 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 boom. I'm so sorry. I've had like 3 hours sleep, dude. 2
Yeah,
nights
it's
in a
all good.
row. I'm
Man's
fucking
wrecked.
on a fucking sideways ting still.
I feel
Let's
you.
go.
All right.
Most transcending.
Same order.
Oh man, order is not going to change. What is
Oh,
going
actually,
on with this? Are
I
you
would
serious? We should put it on the screen or put it in the fucking description. Be like, put this order in the exact Outcast Bob Deep comma website, comma slash website. Website.
I
I'm
would
calling
probably,
website now.
depends what you mean by transcending again. What does it mean in the context of this?
I don't know.
Like what affected them?
Yeah, what
decades,
influenced
you know,
and
genres and
changed
stuff.
the
Influence.
genre? Yeah.
Outcast,
Outcast for
Crazy.
sure. Yeah, that's no
fashion,
question.
music, production,
You,
fucking everything. Come on.
well, I agree with that. Outcast is definitely first. I feel like it'd be either Mobb Deep or Drake second. Then,
Mm-hmm.
like, because Drake and Future in and of themselves didn't change anything.
Is
I
Drake
would
the fifth?
argue. Pardon?
You said Drake?
It was Drake and Future is the duo.
Ah,
So
I have that.
I would. Yeah, that was the fourth order. That was the fourth one. So, what do you think it was?
I just thought it was Future by himself. I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea why.
Because it's duos, so I guess it's Drake and Future.
I
They did the
guess
one
that
album
makes sense.
together.
I didn't write it down.
So
But yeah,
I would probably say that because you say that Drake and Future are probably more transcending, but are they more transcending as a duo than Mobb Deep? I don't think so. I would say that I would swap them and West Side Gun and them just because they probably had a larger impact overall than.
because of the pop element.
Yeah, they just reached more people. The
Yeah.
Griselda sound did change everything, and people were like, "Doo, boo, 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 boo,"
I
like
love
all
more
that shit.
Gully Grimy shit again. It's like the cycle came back around like yo-yos.
Yes. So yeah, I would probably say that. What do you cats reckon?
Cool.
Outcast first, Drake and Future second, or is it? Or are they second? No, they're not.
No.
Outcast first, Mobb Deep second, Conway and Westside, and then Drake and Future as a collective. I think. If the question was who makes the best music, then it would be Drake and Future first, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Mm.
Drake and Future are the sandwiches of rap.
They are literally the.
That's why I put them in the middle because they're the lunchtime. That's
Mm.
why I agree with your list, Steve Easy. Outcast, Mobb Deep, Drake, Future, Kanye Westside. That's my list because they're the
Okay.
sandwich of the rap list.
Sorry, I was trying to super.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
If they're a sandwich, they're like the best sandwich you've probably
Like the
had.
grilled
The
cheese,
grilled
with, like,
cheese and brie. Oh,
dripping,
Yeah.
triple cream brie
Triple cream
dripping
brie,
down the
oh.
side, and this real thick piece of ham, and it's like juicy.
Wow. Pause.
No pause.
nipples.
Zero.
All right.
I got the last one. One gotta go.
Okay.
So instead of albums, I'm gonna do artists.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have to kick out one, as
Kick
opposed
out
to
one.
Okay.
Kick out one. I'm trying to think which one should I start. Okay, I'll go with the more serious one first. Wu-Tang Clan versus NWA.
Do we choose the one that has to go?
One has to go.
NWA.
Yep.
Wu-Tang goes.
Okay, fair enough. I know you're a big fan. Makes sense.
Yes, Wu-Tang goes, unfortunately. Future versus Heady One.
Anyone?
Oh, God.
No hesitation. Wow.
Wow.
Why Heady One so quick?
I just can't stand listening to him. And unfortunately, a few Selection episodes have had some tasteful remixes, and then it's just like
No, it's just
throwing
like,
the vibe off the rail. It's like, no, it's not like fuck. It's like, oh man, it could have been so much better, innit? Like, if he just fucking knows how to rap, it'd be fucking sweet. Fuck. It's
Yeah,
more of
probably.
a frustrating thing now. It's like he hasn't got any better. It's the same kind of like sigh.
I want to get him on a joint now. I'd probably do the same.
Oh,
I probably would like
you know
Future
how
more
much
than
money you would waste to do that, bro?
worth every penny.
I would
please
also get rid of Heady One.
Wow.
You put yourself
Whoa,
in a
whoa.
tough spot there, though.
Yeah,
They're
I
like your
love
two
Future.
boys.
I love Future.
Nave 80th gang.
Amazing.
Proof in it, like flipping out.
Flipping out. Last one, Boys to Men or Belle Biv DeVoe.
Probably the Vogue.
yeah.
Oh,
Boys to Men. Even though they're a bunch of cocky pricks, they got some
Definitely,
slaps.
they have some fun party music, but like Boyz II Men are way more impactful and influential and nicer to listen to. Your grandma can't bump out, BBD.
I guess you could if she's
Good
like,
if she had Poison on repeat.
The East Coast family. Never scared to be. Nah, cool.
we played that to Dan. I think it was like last year when we used to get. Like, what the fuck? Motown Philly.
Yeah. I think this in one of my Apple Music replay thing. It's like one of my top songs. Where's I find actually?
Motown Philly back again.
Hey.
Yeah, the trumpets on that shit. Slap ting.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it's a brilliant song. That's from like 91, I think.
We saw them motherfuckers in concert, didn't we?
Did you?
Maybe.
Voice the Men up for Destiny's Child.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did we see them at the Palais?
We saw them at like some big place that it was like a big.
We saw Destiny's
place.
Child in Palais when they weren't big.
Wow.
Which would probably hold like 2,000 people.
Two separate concerts. Voice the Men and Destiny's Child were two different ones.
Oh.
Because
they would have been way bigger. Only Destiny's Child would have opened up for Boyz II Men. Actually, hang on, it depends when that was.
Yeah, we have to check that. Anyway, we saw them both. They were ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah. I think Destiny's Child a bunch, actually.
Really?
Good.
Wow.
So it's really funny that Apple Music have this thing. What's it called?
Oh, replay.
So it's like the Spotify Wrapped.
My top artist was Drake, 79 hours. And then Heady 1, 44 hours. Kanye West, 41 hours.
Damn.
J. Cole, 35 hours. Future, 27 hours. Skepta, 25. Tyler, 21. Dave, 19. Migos, surprisingly, 17.
Ew, bro.
Surprisingly.
It's
I love Migos. Migos are great. Migos are sick. And then my top song was J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Moray, My Life.
Interesting.
And then Off the Grid, which actually came out pretty recently.
Okay.
Family Ties, Dave's song called We're Not All Alone, No Friends in the Industry, quite a few tunes there. And then where's the top album? CLB with 258 plays. Donda with 203 plays. The off-season 190 plays.
Damn. I like the accuracy of this a bit more than the Spotify one.
Oh yeah, and this one's much more specific. Much more specific. We've got Dave, We're All Alone in This Together, 136 plays. Too Loyal for Your Own Good by Heady 114 plays, sorry. Liquid Swords with 110 plays.
Damn.
It's top 10. Wait, where's Liquid Swords in terms of my top listened songs? 12.
What song?
Liquid Swords, the actual title track.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 12. Can my tell.
That's hilarious. That's pretty cool. Actually, tells you all the exact numbers. The Spotify and all the Spotify ones was fuck because my number one song was Interlude by J. Cole, and I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, and it said I played it 8 times, and I don't even remember playing it 8 times, probably because I played the album, and it was one of the singles, so I maybe listened to it as a single in my thingo a few times, and then in the album and it's not a song I barely listened to. It was just like I feel like their data's fucked. Like
yeah, I think it is.
And even as an artist, my friend told me they only count up to October 31st. So the album came out. Relentless came out October 22nd. So all the main plays for it, that gives it like a week to get some plays, and cool, it got some, but most of it came in November. So the album itself, my whole year of Spotify plays said it was like 9K or 9 point something K, but the album had like 14 something K. And this is only December 6th or whatever it is today.
Weird.
Yeah, it really pissed me off, to be honest, because I'm like, it makes you not want to share it, because I'm like, you're not giving me any accurate, and obviously it looks so much whacker when one album alone had more spins than everything else. Like, I just don't, because that would have barely counted however many spins for the first part. Well, whatever, the singles might have got a little bit of burn. And then that fucked Notion, because the number one song on the album is Too Hungover, that Notion's on. That has over 5,000 plays on Spotify alone. That one song.
I got 2.2, I think, on mine.
Right. So that, I don't know if what that even would have counted. Probably some of them for I Got Next, but that didn't do super well on Spotify. It did, the other singles did better than that one, because that was the first one out. I thought it might have done a bit better, but either way, the whole point is that it's like, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. unfortunately. So that's pretty cool to see that accuracy,
Mhm.
like much more pinpointed. But also, like, I understand why they do it now. But does that mean they count from November 1st, 2020 to October 31st, 2021? Like, do they count the last 2 months of last year as well to make up for it? Or do they just ignore the November and December even
Probably
happens?
not.
What if you Mariah Carey, or okay, not a bad example, but what if you have a Christmas album and all of your plays come in December
Michael Bublé.
and they're
And
never
those-
counting it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking trizash.
Man's getting robbed.
Mm.
That's a money thing still.
Right? Motherfucker. Well, you still get your guap, but I mean, you just want to. If Spotify are using this marketing ploy to do the rap thing, which is pretty genius, then why aren't they making it, giving you more opportunities to share it or something? I feel like wouldn't you want to just share it the first week of January or something, so it's actually the full year? Like, I don't know. It seems weird. Anyway,
Very weird.
with that, I think we're going to wrap up. Hour and a half almost, you know.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Where can
Decent.
everyone find you
Work.
online? Uncle Nosh?
Oh, mate, get your brand new fucking iPhone fucking out and you can have a geeze up me at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Illnote Studio on Instagram and Facebook, notionbeats.com, illnotestudios.com. Holla at your motherfucking boy like me. Dan?
Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and HDFGXMING on Twitch and Twitter. Follow me. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers. You know, almost there.
Almost.
All that.
What about you?
Mate, get me at CWEFOR, Instagram and Twitter. Internet. Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell if you hate sandwiches,
Ding, fucking.
so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media everywhere at The Movement Fam. We go live typically at 8 p.m. Eastern every Monday. It is past that right now because we recorded it late because I was back late. That is it, y'all. We will see you next week. Stay healthy, stay safe, hug your family, tell everyone you love them, and get a fucking dog up, y'all. Get a dog. Woof, woof. Wolf, get a dog. Fuck sandwiches. Wolf, wolf, get a dog.
Dog up your fucking sandwiches. What?
Fuck sandwiches. Sandwiches are really shit. Fuck sandwiches. Yeah.
Eat a
Suck a
stanger.
dick. You're a
Yo,
sandwich.
fuck.
Eat a dick sandwich. You're a dickhead.
Yo.
Love.
Yo,
Love yous.
no bread,
Bye.
just dick.